Every morning, you open your closet full of clothes and still feel like nothing looks intentional. And here's the quiet truth most women never hear. It is not the amount you own that creates elegance. It is the discipline of what you repeat. Today, I'm going to show you how just 15 carefully chosen summer pieces can quietly build 50 refined outfits, without chaos, without excess, and without that "I have nothing to wear" feeling ever returning. But stay until the end, because the final piece is the one most women overlook, and it is the difference between looking dressed and looking unmistakably expensive. 1. The oversized linen shirt. Start here because everything else depends on it. A linen shirt is not a trend piece. It is a structural piece, but most women wear it too casually, too randomly, like it has no rules. Elegant women treat it differently. They understand proportion, slightly oversized, clean shoulder line, natural drape. That is what creates ease without looking careless. Wear it buttoned with linen trousers and you look composed. Wear it open over a tank and you look effortless. Tie it at the waist and suddenly it becomes intention. One piece, multiple identities. And here's something most people miss. Linen doesn't look expensive because of the fabric alone. It looks expensive because it breathes confidence through space. If you've ever felt almost put together, but not quite polished, this is usually the missing anchor. But let's go deeper, because one piece alone is never the system. 2. The neutral ribbed tank. This is the silent connector of your entire wardrobe. It does not compete, it connects. Ivory, sand, soft black, muted tones only. Why? Because loud colors interrupt cohesion, and cohesion is what the human eye reads as luxury. A ribbed tank works under blazers, under shirts, under nothing at all, but its real power is invisible. It allows everything else to make sense. And here's the psychological shift. When your base layer is calm, your entire outfit looks expensive, even if nothing else changed. Have you ever noticed how some women look polished in the simplest outfits? It is almost always because their base pieces are doing invisible work. 3. The Breton stripe top. Stripes are not decoration. They are directed. The eye follows them, which means they control perception without effort. But there is a mistake here. Pairing stripes with too much detail. Elegant styling keeps them grounded. White denim, soft skirts, minimal accessories, because stripes already speak. And if everything speaks at once, nothing sounds refined. There is a reason this piece never leaves timeless wardrobes. It creates instant European ease without trying to look fashionable. And let me ask you something. Do your outfits feel structured or just assembled? There is a difference, and people feel it before they can explain it. 4. The soft detail blouse. Now we introduce femininity, but controlled femininity, not volume for attention, not ruffles for drama, subtle movement, gentle drape, quiet detail. This is where elegance separates from trend, because trends ask for attention. Elegance holds it. Pair it with linen trousers, denim skirts, or tailored shorts, and it instantly elevates even the simplest base. But here is the key. If your outfit ever feels flat, it is usually missing soft contrast. Structure alone is not enough. Softness alone is not enough. Balance is what reads as expensive. 5. The perfect fitted tee. This is where most people underestimate simplicity. A fitted tee is not basic. It is precision. The difference between cheap-looking and expensive-looking basics is always cut, not the brand. Shoulder alignment, sleeve length, fabric weight, these details decide everything. A good tee does not announce itself. It disappears into perfection. And ironically, that is what makes it powerful. Because when nothing is distracting, the person becomes the focus. And that is always the goal of refined dressing. 6. Tailored white shorts. Let's be honest, most shorts ruin outfits, not because they are casual, but because they are careless. Elegant women choose structure even in the summer heat. Clean waistband, defined shape, no excess fabric. White shorts act like summer tailoring. They elevate even the most basic tops instantly. And here's the truth. If your shorts feel comfortable but not flattering, you are sacrificing silhouette for ease. And elegance never does that trade. Which do you value more? Comfort in the moment or presence in the mirror? 7. Wide leg linen trousers. This is where the wardrobe starts to feel expensive. Not because of price, because of movement. Wide leg linen trousers create vertical flow. They elongate without effort. And more importantly, they remove tension from the silhouette. Tension always reads as lower quality. Ease reads as luxury. Pair them with tanks, blouses, shirts, everything suddenly looks intentional. This is why people assume linen wearers are well put together, even when the outfit is simple. It's not the clothing, it's the rhythm. 8. Midi denim skirt. Denim is dangerous when uncontrolled. Too short feels loud, too tight feels dated, too distressed feels unintentional. But midi denim changes everything. It adds maturity without aging you. It grounds softness without killing femininity. And suddenly, casual becomes composed. Wear it with a striped top and sneakers, and you get effortless Paris energy. Wear it with a tank and sandals, and it becomes minimal chic. One piece. Multiple identities again. Do you see the pattern forming? This is not fashion. This is a strategy. 9. The wrap skirt. This is your emotional piece. Flowing, adjustable, soft movement. The wrap detail matters because it adapts to the body rather than forcing it. And that adaptability creates ease in perception. Soft prints or muted tones only. Nothing aggressive, because elegance never overwhelms the eye. It invites it. And when you wear something that moves with you instead of against you, people read it as natural confidence, even when you are just getting coffee. 10. The white midi dress. If there is one piece that defines summer elegance, it is this. But let's be precise. Not all white dresses are equal. The wrong one looks like fabric. The right one looks like an intention. It should have structure somewhere. Waist definition, neckline detail, or controlled flow. Because pure simplicity without shape becomes forgettable. And elegance is never forgettable. This is your wedding guest piece, your dinner piece, your I didn't try but I still look correct piece. And honestly, that is the highest form of style. 11. The slip dress. Now we enter quiet evening energy. A slip dress is not about seduction, it is about restraint. And restraint is what creates intrigue. Silk or satin in muted tones, champagne, taupe, soft rose. Wear it alone for evening simplicity. Layer it under a shirt for daytime contrast. But never overstyle it, because the moment you overwork a slip dress, you destroy its purpose. And its purpose is to ease the feeling that it feels expensive. 12. Lightweight cardigan. This is emotional intelligence in clothing form. Because life is not always controlled. Temperature changes, environments shift, evenings cool down, and elegant women never let discomfort interrupt their appearance. A lightweight cardigan preserves continuity. Soft knit, neutral tone, no unnecessary detail. It is not there to be seen. It is there to maintain the story of your outfit. And continuity is a silent marker of refinement. 13. The structured blazer. Now everything changes. A blazer is not clothing. It is an authority. The same outfit underneath can look casual or commanding, depending on what sits on top. That is the psychology of structure. Beige, cream, soft black, kept clean and light for summer, wear it over shorts, dresses, or linen trousers. And suddenly, your presence changes before your outfit does. Have you ever noticed how some women look instantly important in simple clothes? That is a blazer effect. 14. 2 essential shoes, flat leather sandals and minimal heels. That is it. Because elegance does not require variety, it requires control. Flat sandals create ease, heels create intention, and switching between them changes your entire presence without changing your outfit. Most women think they need more outfits. They actually need more control over perception, and shoes do that faster than anything else. 15. The woven straw bag. And finally, the grounding piece. Texture. That is what completes summer. A woven or straw bag brings natural contrast to structured clothing. It softens tailoring, it warms minimalism, it is complete simplicity. But here is the deeper truth. Accessories do not decorate outfits. They define their emotional tone. And this one says, effortless, natural, composed, without saying a word. Now look at these 15 pieces again. Nothing excessive, nothing random, nothing desperate, just intention. And when intention replaces impulse, everything changes. You stop overbuying. You stop second-guessing. You stop repeating outfits that don't feel like you, because suddenly everything connects. And that is the real secret of elegance. Not more options, but better relationships between the options you already have. Now tell me, be honest, which of these 15 pieces already lives in your wardrobe? And which one feels like it has been missing from your entire summer identity? And if you want, next I can show you how to turn these into a 7-day capsule rotation where you never repeat a tired outfit, only variations of refinement. Stay deliberate.